The Nintendo Wii was an incredible success for Nintendo, with just over 100 million units sold. It is one of the best-selling consoles of all time. Among these 100 million people were not only hardcore gamers and families, but also a somewhat unlikely group, nursing homes. The great success of the Nintendo Wii was of course not only due to the many cool games, but also due to the completely new motion controls. And that's exactly where it becomes interesting for nursing homes. The big advantage of the Nintendo Wii was that it was not only providing entertainment, but also physical activities. Especially when you get older, physical activities become particularly important, and they increase one's well-being and can also delay or even prevent cognitive decline. However, this can often be problematic for older people, as the body can no longer withstand strong physical activity. Here, the Nintendo Wii is a very interesting device to offer the body light physical activities without straining it too much. Games such as Wii Sports, which was bundled with the Nintendo Wii, are ideal candidates for this. In games such as bowling or tennis, the body gets light physical activity without putting too much strain on it. But it doesn't just help the body, but also the brain. The Nintendo Wii had a lot of different puzzle and knowledge games for the whole family, which makes it easy to train your brain on the side.
I think it just helps them for stimulation in the mind, keeps the mind active, keeps the brain going, hand and eye coordination, even residents with dementia. You work one-on-one with them and they still can catch on and get involved in the program.
Games that require quick reactions, involve puzzles, or also make use of your hand-eye coordination are good ways to maintain cognitive abilities. The best known game series of this kind is Brain Age, or also known as Dr. Kawashima's Brain Training in European regions. The successful game series aimed to improve cognitive skills with just a few minutes of daily exercises, and thus keep your mind active. Many neurologists recommended the game series as a means of preventing dementia and generally improving cognitive skills in all age groups, although the effectiveness is scientifically somewhat controversial. At the same time, social interactions are of utmost importance. Although nursing homes may be full of people, seniors can still feel loneliness. In a study conducted in Poland in 2018, it was found that in the 7 observed nursing homes, loneliness affected almost 40% of seniors, and more than 22% felt a strong degree of loneliness. The Nintendo Wii is also a great tool to alleviate this aspect. Nintendo had designed the Nintendo Wii as a family console, so it found a place in many households. Thus, there are plenty of great multiplayer games for the console that can be enjoyed by 4 people at the same time. This is a great way to meet new people and also forget your other problems for a while. Since the Nintendo Wii is also very accessible, there are many games that are not too complicated and can be understood by people who have never used a console before. In general, seniors do need a lot of help to get introduced to the Nintendo Wii. Many older people are generally skeptical of video games due to a lack of experience. Therefore, an introduction from the caregiver is necessary at the beginning, before seniors even give it a chance. As a result, it is often more of a assisted playing. But once introduced to the console, they can often play on their own. Depending on the senior's cognitive condition, the need for assistance may differ. While dementia can slow down the understanding of the game, the Nintendo Wii is still sometimes used in the treatment of dementia patients. Video games can make a positive contribution because the mental stimulation and cognitive challenges can slow down the disease. It has also been shown that people affected by dementia who have already played the corresponding sports in their past are more open to them than other seniors. They often remember old movement patterns, making it easier to build motivation. The Nintendo Wii is, therefore, a very helpful device for seniors in many ways and is generally well received. Wii Sports Bowling seems to be the most used game because many people are familiar with it, and it is also relatively simple to play, with a simple upwards arm movement. This also enables seniors who are no longer able to walk to participate in the game.
We have one resident with Parkinson's, limited mobility, that can come down and actually bowl successfully for all levels of mobility. It works for them. So the technology is wonderful. Overall well-being, health, it gets them active and moving, gets them out of their apartment and in an environment that's positive.
The good thing about Wii Sports is that it's simple, accessible and familiar, so it can be understood quite easily with just a few instructions. Compare that to, for example, the chaotic gameplay of Mario Kart, and it quickly becomes clear why Wii Sports is a great choice for seniors. If you still have a Nintendo Wii lying around around at home that you no longer need, it may be worth considering donating it. Not necessarily to nursing homes, but generally to a good cause. The value of the console is not high anyway, and it may just take up some space in your home, so donating the device can definitely make sense.
And they said we would love to have a Wii. I'm a nurse and I know how valuable this can be in the fact that it would be a very challenging piece of equipment. It would give them a competitive feeling. It would help their coordination, it would help their muscle development, and it would help preserve their dignity.
Besides nursing homes, youth homes and children's hospitals can also make good use of it. But it's best to research this for yourself, because demand can differ from country to country. This also goes for other consoles, by the way. Interestingly, the Just Dance series was still produced for the Nintendo Wii until 2020, 8 years after the end of the Nintendo Wii era, because there was still a market for it. Besides households, children's hospitals and patients with movement problems also had interest in it. Although the Nintendo Wii is primarily a gaming console, using it to move your body in a playful way has proven to be a medical aid over the years. So nowadays, more and more healthcare facilities are turning to the game console, aging with dignity, with the help of the Nintendo Wii.
Because we can yell, we can talk, we can do as we please, and act like kids. Change.